Hey gang, your rock doctor, Dr. Rocker. Quickie here. Can't Always Get What You Want by the Rolling Stones. Cool strumming acoustic tune. We had a thread going about Keith Richards' love of the open G tuning. I learned this originally in open G. I figured it out that way, knowing that he loved that so much. But it didn't quite sound right to me. I can't remember why. But so I figured it out in open E tuning. So I'm in open E tuning and I'm capoed at 8, making this a C. Right, so the song's in C. So basically what you do with open E tuning is you're taking an E form bar chord, but you want to get rid of everything other than the bar. Alright? So to get to open E tuning, let's pretend we're up here, this is the nut, the 12th fret. Right, we're wanting to get rid of these fingers and just make it this, right? Right? That's an E. So to do that, I got to tune the A string up a whole step, right, to a B. Then I got to tune the D string up a whole step to an E. Then I got to tune the G string up a half step to a G sharp, and that gets rid of those fingers to where I just have this. All right, now I'm capoed at the 8th, so now being a capoed at the 8th, that makes this a C bar chord, so this is a C. Okay, so I'm in C. So I'm just going to jam on this for a couple seconds, and then I'll just explain to you what I'm doing, and you can take it from there. Up tempo. So there's not a lot to this, it just repeats that. Alright, so this is a C chord. When I'm doing this is also a C chord. When I'm up here, let's pretend that this is the nut. Well, I'll just call it the real fret numbers. I'm at the 12th fret on the D string. So I'm hammering 10 to 12. So basically I'm hammering a sus2 back to a C major. This is a C major. This is a sus2. So you're hammering a sus2 to a C major. And then this chord, alright, I'm at the, I'm using the real fret numbers now. I'm at 10 on the A, I'm at 9 on the G, and I'm at 10 on the B. You play all the rest of them. This is an F major. Then when you're doing this, when you're bouncing them back and forth, okay, these are the 3s, so you're bouncing sus2s again. Okay, so it's okay to hit the C. It's just an F with a C in the bass when you're doing that, which is okay. A C is a 5. Okay. And then where do we go from there? Just bouncing around. Some of the little, okay, you can use the notes that would have been the E chord to play around with, alright? The E form, alright? What we're leaving out by barring it, leaving the bar out, you can use these notes like, and then play the F. embellishments. Play with it and throw in some, but those are the good notes. Hammering on from the open to on the, that'd be the 10 on the A and the 10 on the D, and you can also try, here's a little tricky to use. You can pull that off like that. The 9 on the G, or stuff like this, or some embellishment stuff. And then the turnaround in the chorus, you're barring here, so this is a D. We moved up all steps. This is a D, and then adding this note on 11 on the G string makes this a D4, a D sus4. And then you go to this right here. It's the same as what we were doing before for the F major. Just don't put this one down. Alright, make this an F sus2. And then after you start strumming, you can hammer it back in or whatever. So. Throw in, remember you got the, if you know, we've moved up 8 frets, so at the 20th fret your 12th fret harmonic is moved up, your natural harmonic. So I used to throw that in a lot. If you got a guitar that's got a cutaway and you can do that and you got 20 frets, or if you don't, just find it out there in the, the strings past your fretboard. It's still out there somewhere. So you would do that instead of doing the C chord. Do whatever. So it was a little embellishments. So in a nutshell, you can't always get what you want. By the Rolling Stones in open E. Hope that works for you. Good luck.